Hey, welcome investors and traders to today's episode of Unusual Option Activity brought to you by the Market Action app. Today's date is May 18th, 2022. For those who are new to our video series, Unusual Option Activity is uh, buying or selling of calls and put option contracts outside its normal trading range. To learn more about unusual option activity, try to subscribe to our app as well as visit our website for more details. So let's jump in. Before we get started, here's a quick disclaimer. This presentation is for educational purposes only, and this is not investment advice. So let's look at some of the option activity updates, mostly puts, because puts have been great in today's day where the market dropped 3.5+% and gave up all the previous 3-day gains in just one day after Fed comments as well as earnings from Walmart and Target that dampened the consumer shopping sentiment. Alright, so let's look into it. So this one we had discussed ally and I kind of showed you how unusual it was and how we were going to look at if this volume joins the open interest, that did somebody just double down on this position, and looks like they did. So you can see option open interest has increased. Even the value of the option went from 48 cents all the way to 83. Looks like it opened at 50 cents and ran all the way up to 90 cents and closed around 83. You still have a lot of downside on this, so this is an interesting option and still in play with some time left to expiration. However, not a good play. Anytime you're gearing, not a bad idea to take some profits. Let's look at some of today's unusual option activity. Here is FedEx. We saw a lot of puts being bought, probably basis of some commentary as well as other earnings that are coming out, and how it could affect FedEx as a carrier provider. So you can see we saw a lot of puts being bought at 180 strike, quite a ways out, about 2 months out. And the premium ran up as much as 1.4 million last we checked, and we alerted this in our Discord as well. And as you can see, from wherever they purchased these, 540, even some were lower earlier in the day, around like $4 when we alerted in Discord, and it already ran up quite a bit. However, the stock getting close around, let's take a look at the charts. The stock still closed around 200. There's a bit of a still downside to the 180 target given the time and the put strikes. You might even see a small rally over here as some of the puts are being sold or profits being taken on this crazy down move that we have today. So for you to enter or me to enter, I have alerts set up around the 200 mark. If it kind of falls below that, 180 is still a ways down, so it might be a good place to enter these puts. Another one, we saw a lot of SPY puts being purchased in the market today because of the down move. We saw some interesting, really out there strikes in terms of strike targets. We saw 370 puts, which we purchased some of them and was alerted in the Discord. And you can see this is how this is a quick snapshot of how the alerts come in the mobile app. So even if you're on the go and things are moving, you can, if you download the app, you can get these alerts right on your mobile device, no matter even if you're not at your trading desk or near a computer. So please go ahead, check out our app, and create your alerts to get alerted. So we saw some 370, 360 strikes, close to 1.3 million traded, which is a pretty hefty premium. These have already went up in value. However, chances are we could continue the downtrend. I'm not going to be surprised if we continue down or even have a little bit of a bounce tomorrow before the down move continues in the current market. These strikes could very well hit. So we never know, but this is what we're seeing on the flow, and we try to follow them as best as possible. As you can see, we rallied nice over the last few days, and one day given all of that back. Alright, we're kind of like at somewhat of a gap close point. So it'll be interesting to see if the price reverts a little bit before continuing to go down, or does it just doesn't care about that gap close and just keeps moving down and down. Some buyers did step in around the close to kind of push the price up or hold it at the 390 level. So it's interesting to watch to see how the bulls and bear fight out around here, and if these puts continue to be in play. So might be a good idea to kind of set up alerts a little lower below these previous lows to see if that really comes to kind of hit that 370 strike, and I think it was 360 strike. So something to keep in mind. Similarly, the Qs fell down as well. We saw these puts come in. These are also a little ways out there, and once again, I won't be surprised if these strikes are hit within the next 30 days or not. So something to keep in mind. Pretty hefty premium around 800K. Similarly, I have some alerts set up. So here's a chart for QQQ. We closed around 290, so I've kind of alert set up around 285. If that crucial support were to break, we would really fall down. That means bulls have completely given up and bears are in full control. Here are some Tesla sweeps as well. Once again, Tesla and S&P is a very heavy-weighted stock in the S&P, and it could really move the market if it starts moving down. So we saw some pretty crazy strikes in here as well. 500 out the money puts, 600 out the money puts, 700. I think the stock closed very close to 700 today, but 700 would be a good level. If it does break, then we really go down. So once again, these are out there. I have, looking at the charts, I kind of alert set up around 650. If it does go down, if it doesn't hold and kind of continues, you can see those crazy strikes being hit in the next few days, in the next month or so. Right now, the algo, all of them have a sell signal, so still somewhat of a safe bet to kind of jump into puts, but be careful, market can whiplash here. And here, that brings us back to today's $1 unusual option activity. For those who are not familiar with this, this is for beginners who are just getting started and would like to use as little buying power in stocks or in options to kind of get started with options trading. We created this series where you can try to find unusual option activity under $1. Now, as a disclaimer, $1 standard option contract actually controls 100 shares, so you don't really need, this is not actually $1, you actually need $100 in buying power. Once again, don't ask me what that is, but that's just the way it is. So what we found is a financial stock, MFA, and we're seeing some $10 out the money puts being bought. A 10,000 lot was purchased, close to $500,000 spent on it. As you can see, volume clearly exceeds open interest, so this is an opening position in this trade. You have almost half a year's worth of time for this to work in your favor. So something to kind of be wary of. As you can see, the price, the bid and the ask is 20 cents to 70 cents. So if you were to enter these, make sure you use a limit order. and not a market order, you might end up getting a fill really high. So please be careful when buying contracts that are way out there in terms of expiration. So you need to always use a limit order. So looking at the charts, these are $10 strikes, so like way below there. I have kind of set up some alerts right here at this low that we see on the 1 hour chart. That would be a good entry point. Even now it's still a good entry point since there's a sell signal coming in. And you have a lot of time, no need to rush to purchase this contract. Just put a limit order in and see if it fills. And that's about it. Thank you for watching. Make sure you visit our the Google App Store and the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store to download our free mobile app. The keyword is Market Action. You can also visit our website, marketaction.live, where you can access and sign up for a free trial where you'll get access to both the desktop as well as the mobile app. For our trading algorithm for charts for TradingView, you can visit marketaction.live/algo to learn more and purchase the algo. Once again, thank you for watching. Please click the subscribe button and click the notifications icon to be notified as we make more and more videos and try to find more unusual activity for you folks. Also, feel free to share and help spread the word to your friends and family who would be interested, or even fellow traders who would be interested in and could benefit from our video content. Once again, thank you for watching. Catch you in your next video, and until then, take care and please trade responsibly.